Hello and welcome to my playthrough of Lies of P.
Can you hear me? Geppetto's puppet. We need your help.
Okay, time to turn the subtitles on. I'll turn the blood back on. Oh. Well. It's in there. I don't know what I'm going to be going for.
There you are. I've been looking all over for you.
If I'm going to do like more of a dex or like a strength. I think it's like motivity and technique in this.
I see they got Jiminy too. But we have to hurry. My name is Sophia. Please come to Hotel Krat, and I'll explain what's happening. Jiminy, please escort him to the hotel.
Alright. Yeah, alright.
Let's get you out of there. Find something that might help. But the streets are not safe. Arm yourself with one of the weapons over there. It'll be helpful on your way to the hotel.
Okay, what are the stats? Really? And this is, huh? Interesting that oh no, that is stamina, vigorous stamina, vitality. I'm honestly doing this for the capacity. Don't know what Gemini said there. But yeah, I played through this game a couple of times. I mainly focused on doing like technique. Now with the patches coming out, with the like enhanced capacity, and the fact that a lot of the amulets just weigh a lot less, maybe it'll be a lot easier. Because whenever I think of strength weapons, I think of, well, it's gonna be heavy, so I don't want a heavy roll. So that's the main sort of drawback for me. And I'm only at 44%, which is really good.
You cannot see in the dark. Switch me on and gently light the way.
Okay, my obligatory light Gemini for the playthrough. And to be honest, I don't know what it is, but I enjoy the layout like this. So much more. Oh, come on. Always hate it when your weapons ping off the wall. Cable catalyst. To be honest, I'm not even sure what this weapon's ability does. I think that there's a mod on Nexus Mod that turns it into the Soul Calibur, like Nightmare Blade. Okay. Always gotta get the fucking shortcut before you fight any sort of major enemy. In fact, that there are some situations in this game where it's like well within your benefit to just skip like mini bosses because they're positioned right after or right before bonfires. So you're left with the decision of like fighting and possibly losing against the boss after like killing all the enemies on the way there. But instead you could just run past them, and then if you get enough of a gap, you can just activate the bonfire, and then even if it kills you, if you activate it, or Stargazer, you can still like warp there, teleport, or spawn there. Now we got the key. We can actually see our first Stargazer right coming up. And at this Stargazer, you can actually, I believe you can level up, which is nice. I say that specifically for what is to come in the future.
A Stargazer, a marvelous device the Stalkers used in the past.
Warning. Puppet threshold exceeds danger estimates. Please reduce puppet numbers or reset danger parameters.
As we are not strong enough to beat the puppets. But if I lend my power to this Stargazer for a moment. Gather ergo, clever one. This Stargazer will make you stronger, but the Stargazer's strength doesn't last forever. So be careful with it.
It's always a sound investment to put your points into health. Come on. Yeah, this one, it looks like it has a 3-hit combo going on. Oh yeah, nice. And then a buff. I think the buff is related to your guard, if I'm not mistaken. Absolute defense, which you can check that by hitting Y. Absolute perfect block the enemy's attack temporarily. Which I'm assuming by perfect block it doesn't mean like the parry mechanic. I think it just means that if you block it, you just won't lose any health. Maybe even stamina? I'm not even sure. I'll test it on this guy. So if I do it, No, it's like super temporary. It's you have to like time it. So I'm guessing for that fraction of a second that you can use it as like an enhanced, like an extra long parry. You won't get the stagger or the weapon break, but I guess you just won't lose health. Hopefully the quality is alright, because I think it's 1080, but I'm not sure exactly how it's going to come through because the native resolution is 4K. So hopefully nothing happens from the downsizing, downsampling. I don't know what the word you'd use for it would be. Oh. Yeah, some builds, like strength builds, I feel are more centered around if you do block, you're penalized less for just blocking rather than parrying. And then usually your weapons, they have like the guard regain or whatever. I think it's guard regain is the mechanic that if you hit someone, you get like more of your temporary health that you lost from blocking back. That usually strength weapons will get that all back in like 1 or 2 hits. Fury attacks. Oh, we just missed. See, like that, it barely takes any of my health away, and I get it pretty much all back in 1 hit. I think I didn't get all of it back. But yeah, that is weird. It's probably just that, like, this is like a tutorial guy, but it doesn't even like take away any of my permanent health or whatever, because I know some dex weapons, if you block, you'll get like a gray bar, but you'll also just like lose health from blocking as well. Like it would be the equivalent of like not having like a 100% physical damage reduction shield and like the regular Souls games. But that's like on top of the whole guard regain mechanic. But then again, it just might be for bosses, I'm not sure. I know there's a guy behind me. Backstabs in this game are kind of weird. They're very dependent on they're very specific to the back. But at least it gives you a visual representation on when you can do it, so you kind of understand like when it's gonna happen. I don't know why I did that, because if I just held block, I would have blocked it and then probably hit him with a move to get my health back. Another weird thing about this game that I surprisingly didn't figure out until like well into my first playthrough is that damage numbers they're not like random completely, but it's like a weird range where like you'll do like 10 plus or minus additional damage.
So please, be careful.
Which becomes exceedingly frustrating, especially when you play the game when it first comes out.
Out here alone?
And like you're trying to test out, like, oh, it says that it increases the Wait, what?
Out here alone?
That is so weird. The reason why I say that is because it acts, it's a facade of, like, oh yeah, you can buy unlimited of them, but like you only can buy 3. There will be later merchants in the game where you can purchase like throwable items like that, and it will give you, it'll show like there'll be a 3 the same way that
Out here alone?
that the weapons on this list have a 1 next to them, because you only can buy 1 copy of the weapon, which is very strange. I might be able to level up. I'll level up health again. And then, you know what? Let's see how effective these are. This might be considered a little cheesy, but I always kind of wondered. I never really used throwable items on boss fights. Yo, that guy kind of looks like Oliver Tree. Oh, come on. I guess I'm getting what I deserve. Poke him for... Come on. I'm doing really bad. Yeah, I think each of the status effects have some, like a hidden benefit as well. Like, I think for electricity, you can do additional damage to their poise or guard. Again, it's like another like rebranding of a well-known mechanic in the other games. Another problem that I find with Shrank weapons is being able to do their fucking... I guess that also works. It's interesting because it's also a part of a combo, but sometimes there are weapons with those Fable arts that just do not break the poise of the boss. So you'll use them, like, there's a bunch of them. You know, they might say it in the description of what the Fable art is, but there's some of them that are just like, you know, you use it and you just feel like you wasted it.
One more thing I should mention. The hotel's security excludes puppets like you. So you'll have to lie
Yeah, I
to
don't
get
want to talk
inside.
to that guy.
You're a special puppet after all.
Even though that was a port showing, like, I only parried like 2 of his moves, you can still, in Souls fashion, still beat the boss, even if you don't parry all the moves.
Welcome to the sanctuary of the Grand Covenant. Prove your identity. Who are you?
What an interesting way to prove your identity.
Fourth law.
I'm just gonna ask you.
Puppet cannot lie. Welcome to Hotel Krat.
think I might skip this. Yeah, at this point I will.
I'm so happy to see you. I am Sophia. I've been waiting for you. Searched all over the city of Krat to find you. You must have questions. Geppetto will have answers. But we have to find him first. He was last seen on Elysian Boulevard. All of Krat is dangerous for humans. And that neighborhood is one of the scariest. Please find Geppetto on Elysian Boulevard. I'll explain more once you find him.
I'll get to 15 and then do that. That seems right.
I think he's in shock.
Jenny is fine.
That's proof you're broken. The real Gemini. I'm no inventor. But perhaps I can fix him. Wait. Take this pocket. Krat is a labyrinth of peril. Be careful.
Oh, sorry. This is another quality of life thing. This pocket watch is essentially like a coil, the coiled sword fragment, I think it's called. It's like an infinite homeward bone in a way, where you can, I think, yeah, you could either warp to your most recent bonfire or back here at any point. You won't lose your souls or anything like that. So it is, in essence, an infinite homeward bone. Now that we're here, wanna do our chores?
Unexpected guests are welcome. We don't insist on reservations. Oh, I knew from the moment we met that you're Geppetto's puppet. It's a shame. He took off for Elysium. If it doesn't turn up soon, we'll have to make a new coffin. Oh, I forgot. It comes with a long story. Please find that old man.
And then that long story, you know, we'll come to find out. Got some new drip. Let me check something. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it there just because it's been 20-something minutes. But I'll talk to these guys.
Please let me know how I met Hotel. Welcome to Hotel Krat. How may I be of service? The Grand Covenant is a set of absolute commands. First law. All puppets must obey. Second law. A puppet may not harm humans. Third law. A puppet protects and serves. Fourth law. I've told you about the laws engraved upon every puppet.
Okay. I'm not gonna like sit around and wait for him to say like every single piece of dialogue.
I heard about you from Geppetto, but you should take this. Geppetto left it.
Just cause, I mean, you could read it, I'm sorry. But, like, there's some dialogues that just, they go on for a long time. I don't know if that's gonna come through, I'm sorry for the sniffling. But, I'll make it to the next bonfire. I'll make it to the next Stargaze, which, honestly, it's gonna be you go through a loading zone and you get there. So, I mean, to be honest, you could stop watching now. I mean, I could stop recording and then just go there, but just for posterity, you know. Just for my total disregard of storage. Geppetto does, Gemini does talk, I think. Do I have him activated? I did. There's so many times in this game where I honestly, it's weird because...
Hey, let's be more careful. The Black Rabbit Brotherhood. I hate these guys. But don't be alarmed. My name is Gemini. We'll talk later, when we're safe.
Forgot about that. Epic little piece, little sideshow. But yeah, I'm just gonna... So the Stargazer, and that's gonna be that for now.